My name is Charles Leikauf. I'm with Profit Surge Group. We help fractional CFOs, accountants, bookkeepers grow their business, add on fractional CFO services, and get more clients. Today, I have a special conversation with Terri. Terri's been working with us for a little bit. She is a profit and growth strategist that's recently added on fractional CFO and is growing her firm. Terri, I'm so grateful to have you here.
Thank you for having me, Charles. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. So, tell us a little bit about you, maybe your business. What do you do?
I'm a profit and growth strategist, like you shared. I am in the Gainesville area of Florida, which is kind of in the middle of the state, but I have clients all over the country. I really spend a lot of my time in the bereavement industry, the legal industry, most recently trades as well. And I love helping my clients grow their practice and their business. To the level where they want to take it. And I'm so excited that I met you because you're really opening new doors so I can help my clients with their end game and the middle game and really make that money for their business that they want to bring in every day.
That's awesome. So, Terri, how did you find us?
I found you online actually and have been stalking you for a little bit of time. Ooh, don't tell. Um, but I was stalking you for a little while because I'm like, who is this guy? Does he really know what he's talking about? Because this was an area that the deeper into advisory and fractional CFO skills, I really wanted to make sure that you knew what you were talking about, and that you would really be able to help me to grow my business and show me the right ways to be successful. So, having a solid foundation from you now that I've stalked you, I decided to join you and take my business to the next level.
Heck yeah. Well, so clearly you did some research. You put on the financial detective hat, and who is this? What is he doing? Why am I seeing this Facebook or this Instagram ad? Now, you worked with us as part of the mastery program and some of the other stuff that we got going on over here.
Hmm.
We covered a lot about finance and operations and profit levers to pull to make people more money and emotional intelligence and all sorts of those things. One of your statements there was like, "Who is this guy?" Fractional CFO is kind of niche, relatively new on the scene. Who's this person talking about it? What kind of stuff have you learned with working with us?
Oh my gosh, there have been so many things that I've learned working with you. Um, but my favorite is really, I want to see my clients succeed and I want to see them achieve the goals that they have for their business. And I want that for them, maybe more than they do, right? So um, I think one of the things that you talked about really in the very, very beginning was the right mindsets and the right way to go about hearing what your client is saying. And then from that place, we talked about how to get your clients to achieve those goals. So we talked about levers and different strategies to prepare for whatever's next in their business. Um, oh my gosh, there was so many things. But really, I liked hearing about how I can find all of the hidden pieces inside their business that they're leaking money with and they didn't know it, and how we can go in and help them fix seal that bucket, the leaks in that bucket up, and that's what I loved learning the most.
That
And then whatever lever we need to work on to do that.
that's awesome. I'm
Yeah.
grateful to hear that. So, um,
Mhm.
curious, what was the kind of problem you had before working with us?
I had bits and pieces,
Hmm.
so I had a whole lot of stuff, but I didn't really have a solid core. And I felt like I was kind of shooting by the hip without a foundation behind me. So I think going through your program really helps set a solid foundation so I can move forward and really help my clients and know that I'm doing it the right way to help them achieve their goals.
That's awesome, right? We really care about
Hmm.
the end result for the client.
Hmm.
That's like the biggest thing. You've heard me say this a million times, but it doesn't matter how smart you are if you can't get a result for a client.
Right?
Doesn't really matter, right?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
So there's a whole bunch of people out there as far as fractional CFO. Not really. I'm like basically the only one. But general grow your accounting firm or maybe grow your business. Everyone and their dog has something that they do with education. Even
Hmm.
even universities do. Is there any reason in particular you decided why not Charles? Why work with him instead of say maybe somebody else?
Sure. So The internet is filled with people who walk the walk, but or talk the talk, but don't walk the walk.
Mhm.
But what I really loved about you was you're actually doing this every single day and helping your clients grow and develop their businesses. And I really find that I learn best when someone else is proven to be successful at what they're sharing with others. If you're not successful, I mean, I can read a book,
Mhm.
but that's really not helping me. That doesn't make me a coach, right? Putting my car in the garage doesn't make me a car. So, but you're actually, doing the things. So, or being in the garage doesn't make me a car, I guess is the right way to say it. So, yeah. So I just really appreciated that you were getting results for your clients and really helping them taking their businesses to the next level.
That's awesome. Thank you so
Hmm.
much. And yeah, it's
Yeah.
still offering fractional CFO services, been a prior full-time CFO. So was there anything in the program particular that really helped you?
So helping my clients see the immediate results of helping them, find holes was, really beneficial. Things that I didn't think to look for maybe so fast, and changing how I was going about doing things and putting it in the right order really has helped me with my business. The way you structured it and told us how to go about um, doing things, I found that really helpful.
And when we're talking about growing a fractional CFO firm, right? We've
Hmm.
got clients, we've got some marketing. We show people a different way how to do it, kind of the 6 week intensive model instead of
Correct.
any other model out there. When we look at that, is that stuck out to you? Because I know sometimes people are like, I want to do it this way or this way or this way, right? And we love the 6 week intensive model here for a variety of reasons, but I know for you, like you're in the middle of about to signing on a new client that you and I were talking about prior to this.
Right.
What sort of approach are you going to be taking with them?
I'm going to be taking them through a 6 week intensive, and then, being able to continue with them on an ongoing basis while maintaining, their books throughout the year as well. So, totally two different type of skill sets, two
Mhm.
different teams for us, and yeah, and it's really, really exciting because I think offering my clients some, we're seeing this, let's fix this immediately, really helps them say, wow, I didn't even know that was there, right? And the responses that I've gotten from other people that I've been doing this with they've been like, wow, this is awesome. I didn't know we had this. We have a little bit extra cash that we can do something with. And I'm, I'm like, nope, no vacation, but you can go ahead and put this back in marketing.
Crack of the whip.
Yeah.
Going to grow your business and you're going to like it.
Yeah. Yeah, and what was really great was, I did share with one of my trade clients. I'm like, he wanted to get a new truck for his business and he really wanted the F450. And I'm like, you can't afford the F450 now. You can go get the F150. But let me tell you when you can afford the F50, 450. And he was like, okay, great. And then I said, I don't want to see it here. I want next month. I want to see the F150 or nothing, and we'll tell you when you can get it. And he's like, okay, no problem. And he's like, well, you're working on some stuff for us right now. I was like, yeah. And I was able to come back to him 3 weeks later, and I told him I found some things, and we're going to save you this much money by fixing these things. If you can give me 3 months, you can get your F450. And he was like,
Ooh,
no way, that's so awesome. So, being able to see those things that I wasn't necessarily looking at before, and then opening up his eyes, he was just super, super pumped and super happy. And don't know that I would have found it this quickly if we weren't working together.
that's awesome. What's the price
Hmm.
difference between an F-150 and 450, by the way?
Oh, it's a lot of money.
It's I was going to say,
It's a
I
lot
know,
of money.
I know
It's like buying
250s
a
are
Honda and a Beamer, right? I mean, it's a
okay.
difference. Yeah,
I was going
it's
to
a
say,
lot of
because
money.
250s are a fair amount. I don't know what the 350s or the 450s
Yeah, it's a lot of money, but he could buy it, right? But then he would have to be strapped. And I'm not about strapping my clients. I want them to live their life and not have to worry about some of that stuff in their business. And he wants to be comfortable and get the truck and do the things for his business. But it just wasn't the right time. It will be the right time soon.
well,
you
and
know.
you can make that happen.
Yeah.
So how's your life changed, or what's changed in your life, like since working with us and signing on some clients for fractional CFO? Like, what's different?
I have different service offerings now,
Mhm.
where I can really what's different is I am more confident in my skills that I can really make a difference for my clients in a different way than I was making in the past. And that
Awesome.
just makes me super pumped.
It's so much more fun to do
Mhm.
than general kind of bookkeeping. At least for me, maybe not
Yeah.
everyone else out there.
Right.
Um, Curious, where would you think you would be right now if you didn't like decide to work with us? Like, what'd you think you'd be doing?
Same thing I was doing every day, without finding the things that really bring more joy and satisfaction with my clients. They're happy with my thing, but I think they saw me more as an expense from the bookkeeping side, and I think now they're finding me to be a tremendous asset to their business because I'm sharing so many things that we're finding. So it's just a different relationship with my clients.
Yeah, they go from I have to talk to my financial professional to I get to talk to
I
my
get to
financial
talk to my
professional.
yeah, exactly, and I feel the same way about them. It's like, "Oh, great, I get to talk to Charles today. This is awesome." Right?
um,
So,
so if there's anyone watching that is on the fence about booking a call or talking with us or joining, like what would you say to them?
just go and do it. It's so worth your time. You don't know where you can take your business until you try something and see, and it doesn't matter if you really don't have all of the skills because Charles has all the skills and so does his team, and he can get you to where you wanna go.
That's awesome. Thank you so much. And
You're welcome.
any last parting words or words of wisdom that you want to share with someone who's maybe a little bit earlier along in their journey?
Yeah. I don't think you need to have all the skills if you're early on in the journey. I think you have to have a heart that wants to help businesses succeed and grow. And I think you need a really great coach and team to partner with so that you can have a successful business. And we all start somewhere.
Awesome. Hey, Terry, thank you so much for being here.
Oh, that's my pleasure. Thank you so much for having me, Charles.